All right, guys. So today, the Austin Major is officially wrapping up. It has been an absolutely an insane event. Some really awesome upsets, insane viewership, hype moments, crazy crowd. It seems like the CS2 vibes and the CS2 hype are at all-time highs. Things are trending in the right direction. Skin prices going up, player base going up, viewership numbers going up for the esports. All things are going really, really, really well. And now we have, obviously, the end of the Major, the end of Premier Season 2, some really, really cool new things on the horizon. So in this video today, I want to talk about some updates that are likely going to be coming very, very soon, and honestly, even some new content that we also could be expecting, hopefully sometime in the near future. If you are looking to turn your CS2 skins into cash simple and easy, look no further than today's sponsor, SellYourSkins.com. Simply go to the top right-hand corner and click Sign In with Steam. Then you're going to select the skins that you want to sell, and then you're going to go over to the right side and select one of their many convenient payment options like PayPal, Venmo, or even Bitcoin, and you can also use the code JERM, J-E-R-M, to claim an extra 5% bonus on your cash out. So definitely make sure you go take advantage of that awesome discount today with that first link description below, and thank you to SellYourSkins.com for sponsoring this video. So to have an idea of what is going to be happening with CS2 very, very soon, we need to look back to this, the Season's Greetings update on January 28th of 2025, where they say, welcome Premier Season 2, you know, we get Vertigo out, Train in, we get the M4A4 buffs, we got the FAMAS buff. Season 2 runs from now through the Austin Major. And again, the Austin Major is ending today. I'm literally recording this right now as they're playing the matches. I have the matches on my phone right here, watching them as I'm recording this. We're in map 3 between Vitality and Mongols right now. It's been an absolute banger of a series, but I started recording this video in between the games. I wanted to get a video out and done, out to you guys, all that stuff. So again, they are saying that Premier Season 2 is going to end at the end of the Austin Major. That ends today. So does that mean Premier Season 2 is going to be ending today, tomorrow, Tuesday, obviously the day we usually get big CS2 updates? I'm not exactly sure. And then again, is Premier Season 3 going to kick off right away? I don't know. But when Premier Season 2 kicked off, they had a lot of changes and things going on for us right away. So is that what is going to be happening for Season 3? Or are things going to take a little bit of time? Because do they have a map as ready for the start of Premier Season 3 as they had like Train ready to go for Premier Season 2? I don't know. But one thing I am kind of expecting and looking out for is the potential re-addition of Cobblestone to the game and all the things that that could mean. Now, I know a lot of people right now are hyped up for Cash. A lot of people are all focused on Cash because FM Pone was doing so much work. Him and his team, they were getting it ready. They finally had it ready to go for CS2. We saw recently the acquisition of Valve actually purchasing Cash from FM Pone and all that stuff. But Gabe Follower does say, considering that Valve most likely bought the rights to Cash's layout, he doesn't think they're going to see it soon. There are a lot of people out there saying that, hey, once Valve bought Cash, that was actually kind of a bad sign for getting Cash sooner rather than later, because Valve may want to just kind of rework it all the way from the ground up, have it exactly how they like it. They might want to like remake it, which would kind of obviously undo a lot of the work that FM Pone and their team did, whatever. So Gabe Follower is on the train that we will not be seeing Cash as a next map added back into CS2 or added into the active duty rotation or whatever. He says they're likely going to make it from scratch, but on the brighter side, they have been cooking a Cobblestone remake for a long time now, so the next map rotation is going to be interesting. Now again, we do have one more major this year. The Budapest Major, I believe, is going to be at the end of 2025, so we could see a map rotation for that sometime within the next couple of months. We also could see, again, some map changes for the start of Premier Season 3 whenever that does decide to kick off. But he thinks Cobblestone is a potential there. Now, again, Cobblestone, iconic map, one of the best maps in, Counter-Strike history, one of the most iconic ones, whatever. And we can see over the past couple of years how Valve has been doing work on Cobblestone behind the scenes. CS2 leaker Gabe Follower found that developers have updated the texture files of Cobblestone, but he's unsure if it's actually ready yet. Now, again, this was in June of 2024. We're talking about over a year ago. And then, some of the files, whatever. Some of the new files apparently even containing snow textures. I know some people have speculated and even talked about Valve working on maybe a night version of Cobblestone, like Cobblestone in the dark, which is obviously the direction they ended up going for Train. And we know people love taking those screenshots on Train, the lighting with the darkness and how a lot of skins reflect and shine and everything looks absolutely beautiful. So if they could do something like that for Cobblestone, obviously that would be very, very cool as well. I think my microphone got turned down a little bit, but that would be cool. Again, we also see this. This is from August of 2023. So again, put close to 2 years ago, we might actually get a snow-themed Cobblestone remake. So it does kind of suck. It's good and bad. This shows that they have been working on Cobblestone for a long time. I'm sure if and when Cobblestone does come back, they want it to be perfect. They want it to be ready to go. Again, this is an iconic map, but it's also a map that has had issues. It is removed. It has been gone for a reason. So when they bring this back, they want it to be right. They want it to be good, and they want it to actually be playable. They want to do it justice, I'm sure. So it's good that they've been working on it for multiple years now, and if they're putting putting all that time, effort, resources, time into it, it's likely going to be coming. But also the fact that they've been working on it for so long, it also means we don't know when it's even going to be ready or when it's going to be coming out or whatever. But again, there are people like Gabe Fowler speculating it could be coming sooner rather than later. But this is another thing that people have been talking about recently, the fact that Razer has released this Dragon Lore themed mousepad, and keyboard for Counter-Strike's 26th birthday. This stuff is all very, very cool. I really like this. Obviously, the Dragon Lore design and kind of art and everything is absolutely iconic. It's historic. It's insane. This is really cool. This is going to sell like hotcakes. People are going to be eating this up. All this stuff is very, very cool. And obviously, partnering up with like a legitimate gaming brand and company and having it officially, licensed and CS2 themed and all that stuff is amazing. But it also got some people like Brongo speculating the fact that he doesn't think the leaks about Cobblestone coming back plus 2 Dragon Lore inspired brand collabs is a coincidence. Expect cash plus Cobblestone plus new Dragon Lore skin after the major. And this got me thinking about all the different possibilities, and I'm totally on board for this because there have been a ton of people speculating about a new Dragon Lore skin coming at some point to CS2. And like Brongo said, is there a coincidence that there's people talking about maybe Cobblestone coming back? There's some people also seeing all these different Dragon Lore collabs that are all of a sudden coming out, and it got me thinking as well. And I went and we have seen this going around for a while, the fact that some Reddit user posted this or made this or whatever, what the AK-47 Dragon Lore would look like, and could that be what we get with a remaked Cobblestone in some kind of Cobblestone 2025 or Cobblestone 2026 collection or whatever. To me, this one's okay. This is just kind of an AK-47 like with just like the legitimate op Dragon Lore kind of art copy and pasted onto it, which if we do get some kind of new Dragon Lore stuff or whatever in 2025 or 2026, I would like to see, kind of an updated version or something looking good or whatever. We did have Anomaly comment on this. He said, not going to lie, I'm a D-Lore rider, but this shit is ass. And yeah, I think a lot of people, I don't know. Obviously, no matter what, anything Dragon Lore comes out, it's going to be absolutely insane. And we do know that Valve wants to add very, very banger, very, very hype stuff to the armory. They want to get things that people are going to be buying passes and redeeming stars and all that stuff for. And obviously, the AK Dragon Lore, any kind of new Dragon Lore skin would do just that. We saw how insane the M4 Fade was, and I think an AK Dragon Lore would be even crazier and just it would instantly make Valve millions of dollars, and it would make people really, really hyped and excited about the new remake of Cobble. We saw the new Train collection isn't that cool, doesn't really have a crazy pull skin or chase skin or whatever, and nobody really cares about it. People weren't even, Train is like okay as a map, and people are not really playing it that much or excited about it or whatever, but the Train collection is also ass, and people don't really care. So you do need a really cool skin at the top that's going to get people opening it and chasing it or whatever, because again, we've seen a couple good collections like Overpass and like the Sport and Field, and we've seen a couple bad ones like Graphic Design and like Train, and those ones that lag behind people don't really care about, and that just kind of doesn't make Valve as much money. But I went into the AI machine and I looked at what some new AK-47 Dragon Lores could look like, and this one came out really, really, really clean. This was kind of the second iteration of the one that I came up with. Honestly, this looks pretty sick. Now, again, it's just AI. It's not like amazing. It's not exactly what it would look like, but I did tell it to, give it that green accents and really make the dragon and the fire and stuff pop. And I don't know. To me, this one looks pretty cool. I honestly do kind of look like think this looks like an updated version, of the Dragon Lore onto the AK. Now, I'm sure they can do even better. Obviously, Valve and all the people in the community have a ton of talented art makers, and they can do a way better job than this. But this is, some idea of what an AK-47 Dragon Lore could look like. I think I got it to come out pretty decent, honestly. This was the first iteration of the one before I told it to add more of that green accenting and stuff like that and really make the dragon pop. This kind of blends together way too much. This kind of just looks like a, I don't even know, like a gold arabesque with like some shitty stickers on it or something like that. But still, some ideas of what the AK-47 Dragon Lore could look like. Now, I was also talking to Tech Savvy Scientist, and he had some ideas of, hey, maybe it won't be an AK-47 Dragon Lore, maybe it will be an M4 Dragon Lore, but unfortunately, Tech, with all of his many talents and all the good stuff he can do, he is not the best at working with AI, so he tried getting ChatGPT to make, an M4A1S Dragon Lore, and AI is it's still in the early stages, and you really have to give it good prompts. You have to give it good input. You have to really know how to work with it to get some good designs. Because again, here's the AKs that I came up with, and here's one of the M4A1S Dragon Lores that Tech Savvy came up with. This one, I don't know what the heck it was going for here. This is looking really, really bad. He kind of kept trying to give it more updates and more information and more feedback. This is maybe a little bit closer. This is still absolute ass. This looks terrible. This is kind of the first one that starts to look a little bit okay. It's way too green. It's not a dragon lore at all. It's just like a weird green dragon skin. And then finally, this was the last one that Tech Savvy came up with. Again, it's still not really a dragon lore at all. It's just kind of a gold dragon M4 skin now. So I don't know. Like I said, hopefully Tech Savvy does get a little bit better at his AI work and his chat GPT work and stuff like that. But just wanted to, kind of mess around and come up with some cool skin concepts and skin ideas and stuff like that of what some new content coming to CS2 very, very soon could be. Again, we do have a lot of stuff on the way for sure. Again, Premier Season 3 is coming. It's going to give us some kind of updates. Maybe they'll give us gameplay changes, buffs, nerfs, new weapons, whatever. We also do have the new highlight souvenir packages that should hopefully be coming very, very soon. I can't wait for that. Hopefully, I'm going to try to pick up some of those as soon as they come out. So there is new content coming on the way for sure. Again, with one more major left this year, we know Valve is going to want to do some crazy stuff. We have the Austin Major sticker sale coming very, very soon as well. So yeah, the things are looking really good in the CS2 scene right now. Player base looking strong, skin prices looking strong, esports major viewership looking strong. Things are pointing in the right direction. It's an exciting time to be in the CS2 markets. It's an exciting time to be a CS2 player, CS2 fan, whatever. And hey, if they do decide to add the AK-47 Dragon Lord, things could get even crazier to end the year in 2025. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.